Give me a second, boys. Good morning. Almost done setting everything up. Just need to do a chat, and that's it. We're fucking done. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Just in time for the macro. Trade ovate. Just in time for the macro. Let me do a quick top-down analysis. Oh, we have a volume imbalance on the opening gap that instantly makes me bearish. We're trading inside of a daily, so that's bearish. 4 hours bullish. I mean, we are trading inside of this 4 hour FVG. I don't know if it's gonna respect it, but we're gonna assume it's R, so I'm bearish. We'll see what happens. I'm fairly new to trading. Do you believe that there is best strategy or just stick to what works and what you know best? Yes, I feel like the latter is the way to go. Stick to what you know best. Follow one simple strategy. There's a ton of strategies out there. Am I like out of focus? Ton of strategies out there. Just pick one and follow it religiously. Don't switch around. That is my advice, brother. All right, let's probably do the top-down analysis. I'm watching closely though. Just setting everything up. Still nothing to trade. So for now, we're just watching. All right, let's probably do it. On the daily, we're bearish, clearly. Bear. On the 4 hour, let's look at the 4 hour. Properly analyze it. We are trading, like I said, inside of this 4 hour imbalance, but just seems to me like we're gonna inverse it. We've inversed a small gap here. This could be a good draw on liquidity, but we are trading inside of a bearish imbalance. So that to me, I'm gonna signal it as bearish, thinking that price is gonna close on or below the gap because we did inverse this bearish, I mean this bullish FVG. So I'm gonna do bearish there. Feel like it's the same case here in the 1 hour. We are trading inside of this gap. I'm gonna be bearish on the 1 hour too. So that to me already gives me bearish confluences. But if there's no bearish signal, I'm gonna get closer to the hourly candle close for me to take a trade. Cheers, bro. Yes, sir. Stick to what you know, brother. It's the best way to go. Find a strategy, backtest it. If you're profitable, just trade it strictly. Don't switch around. I always talk about, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a chicken on Instagram Reels that's highly, highly profitable. And then you wonder and ask yourself, how the fuck is a chicken profitable, but I'm not? The chicken doesn't switch strategies around. It just trades one thing and does it disciplined and periodically, strictly, doesn't switch around, doesn't gamble, doesn't revenge trade, doesn't, it just trades once a day and it's done. That's how it's done. So right here, obviously we're just pumping. Nothing for me to trade here. No FOMO, no nothing. Hey, let me check. I am in the correct account. PA, yeah. Then we go ahead and mark out now the session lows. Right here we have London low with equal lows. Could be a good draw on liquidity if price does want to inverse. Mark it out, London. Let me check ES real quick. Same low, untapped. All right. Watching closely, still nothing for me to trade. The higher the time frame, the unicorn, the better, since we're only trading unicorn. Back for another day, bro. Look deeper into the nervous system, emotion, psychology after yesterday's behavior in the charts. That's good, brother. Take note of it. Take note of your triggers, your patterns. Read some books, not necessarily regarding trading, more of your ego, emotion. Could be very insightful. All right. Seems to be like we're reversing, which is good because we are bearish. We have a lot of room to fall. So I'm waiting for any side of, of entry. This is the nearest order block here. What could happen here? It could get respected and continue pumping higher, making a higher high, making this a valid order block. Or what we want to see is we want to see this get inversed. Do we have news? Let's check the news. We do have news at 9 a.m. Um, so we might want to chill. We're still observing though, but there is high impact news right now in a bit. Yep, 10 a.m. news. Yes, sir. Dude, I trade NQ, brother. Strictly NQ. So it looks to be that bullish order flow is still in play. This bullish OB is getting respected. That's perfectly fine. There's no trade for us, so we don't trade. That's it. No FOMO, no nothing, no oh shit. I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Nah, nothing. Just observing. We do have a bearish bias in our higher time frame analysis, so we're expecting to enter on short. This bullish order block gets respected beautifully. This is what I mean about the order blocks. Take note of them. Price comes, taps the order block, the supply zone, the demand zone, and pumps. Strong order block right there. What do we want to see? We want to see the strong order block get inversed. That's a sign of weakness. That's a sign that the bears want to come in and take some trades. So for now, we wait. Oh my, fucking tweaking. No wonder. I was looking at ES instead of NQ. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But I think I should be looking at ES as well. Let me see. So there's news in 5 minutes. Probably do not want to be in the trade. There's like nothing to trade right now either way. It's just chopping. So I would most definitely not interact with this right now. There's news in 5 minutes. That's why I was wondering what you trade, bro. Oh shit, I was tweaking. I'm like, wait, why is it? Because I have more charts open here on my side monitor. And I'm like, why is it different from this chart to the other chart? I think we're bullish. I have a bearish bias, brother. We did a top-down analysis and we got bearish. So I don't want to interact here with the longs until we make a market structure shift. So right now we just observed there's news in 4 minutes. You do not want to be in the trade right now unless you're full porting trying to pass accounts and shit. I've seen people do that. I don't do that. But yeah, what's the buy Tuesday? I have 1 day bullish, 4 hour bullish, 1 hour neutral. Nah, I'm bearish, bro. Let's do the analysis again so you can see what I'm talking about. First and foremost, there's a volume imbalance. There's a daily opening gap right here. So this to me is telling me that price needs to come back to correct this. That's one. Two, we're trading inside of a daily bearish gap. So we're in 7 hours till candle close. We're gonna assume this is gonna get respected. This is gonna close below. This is just an overextension. That's one. Same thing in the 4 hour. Even though it's gonna close bullish, we're gonna wait what it wants to see. The 1 hour bearish. I'm more inclined bear. Let's see what the news does. I expect a lot of volume. Not really married with my bias. Not really looking to take a trade right now because there's news in a bit. Probably gonna wait till the next macro. But we are just observing. Don't get caught on the first macro. Wait. Be patient. There's absolutely nothing to trade here. Nothing. It's better to wait for the news. Let market develop more context. And we want to be on the right side of the trade. So for now, we wait. And put 15. 1 minute for news. 20 seconds. I do expect to see a lot of volume. Caught myself forcing a trade just now. Had to really check myself. 100%, brother. Don't get too ahead of yourself. This is where the no FOMO comes in. Don't get FOMO because price is pumping. Trying to catch the trade, trying to catch the wave. And volume is coming in right now. There's high impact news. You don't want to be in the trade right now. You just observe. But we do want to align with the bears. Oh boy. Big movement coming in. Big volume. Could very just well be a liquidity grab to continue pumping, or this could be the inverse we were looking for. Usually with news, it's kind of sketchy because you want to wait 15 minutes after the news. But in 15 minutes is where macro's over. Let's see how the 4 hour closed. It closed above, it closed bullish. So that switches our bias. Not really too interested in trading this macro, but we'll see. We'll see because we are inversing, which was what we wanted to see initially. Just waiting to see if price wants to close below. We could look for a trade here. We did leave a gap. Let's see. 40 points. That's around 3 cons. Could maybe try it. mm, Watching real close. We're hard shifting on ES, and NQ's kind of staggering. We're leaving massive bullish SMTs with ES. Not necessarily a bad sign because usually NQ follows whatever ES does. See what happens. I'm willing to give this a try if it presents. If not, we just let it run. This is a unicorn because we have a strong bearish order block. Filled. And right there we're in.
Order filled.
Order filled.
We have our limit set. There's absolutely no feelings or emotions because we've already assumed the risk. If it hits stop loss, it hits stop loss, and that's the end of it. If it's take profit, it's take profit, and that's it. We do have a massive decorrelation in price with ES right now. Yo, 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 join YouTube, join YouTube. We are in a trade right now. Like I said, the risk has already been assumed. We accepted. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. Lesson learned. Wait for the next macro, and that's the end of it. There's no ego, no FOMO, no regret, no nothing. We have a bearish order block right here that I'm gonna mark out. I mean, a bullish order block that got inverse, making it a mitigation. We had a breakaway gap. So it's literally just waiting, observing price, and adjusting when we have to adjust. But for now, we're holding our stop loss with honor, with respect, and we just let price do its thing. There is massive decorrelation between the assets NQ and ES. My prediction or my expectation is to see NQ follow what ES is doing, but it could very well just not care about my prediction and just go straight to my stop loss. That's why we have a stop loss set. That's why we have risk parameters to follow because it's a gamble. We don't know where price is going to go. We don't know what's going to happen. That's why you have a fixed risk. This is around 200, maybe $300 of risk. This is not going to blow my account. This is not going to blow my ego. This is not going to. It's just a try, a stab. But let's see. ES is still dumping. NQ's holding. There's massive de-alignment with the charts. ES is still dumping. I expect NQ to follow. There's some resistance. It doesn't seem like it wants to, but let's hope. ES is still dumping, bro, and NQ wants to pump. Not really a good sign that we have this massive decorrelation in price. Not really too much of a fan of that. But ES is still dumping. ES wants to put a new lower low. It is going to take a lot of work for NQ to align with ES, which I'm not too excited about, but there's still a chance. ES is still trying to put a lower low, but I feel like the moment ES wants to flip bullish might be the end of us or the trade idea, right? Can't be too dramatic. ES just put a new lower low, and NQ still struggling to break just that first low. Not the best price action, not what you want to see for from a trade, but we hold with conviction. ES is hella dumping. Feel like the trade should have been taken on ES. I got carried away looking at ES dump, expecting NQ to do the same. We're almost back here in our entry. We're gonna adjust our stop loss once we sweep this low, if we sweep it. And probably this is our break even point right here. So break even, and then we have trail right here. So NQ is fucking bleeding, bro. We have equal lows, London low, that are still untapped, that have still not been met. So that gives me hope that there's still room for price to displace lower. But I feel like the minute ES takes those lows, I might close out the position. But like I said, we hold with high conviction, no FOMO, no fear, no greed, just detachment, accept the risk, and let price do its thing. Alright, we're getting a nice displacement lower. London low seems to be the clear draw on liquidity. And ES is hunting that. See if it gives us a chance to trail our stops. Hopefully it does. But we're getting a nice drop. NQ wants to pair up with ES. ES is bleeding. Um, Hopefully it gives me a chance to trail my stop loss. Which I feel like I should do now. I'm gonna stick to the rules. We've already assumed the risk either way. Still expecting to see ES take London low. We're back at our entry and just hanging around. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna show my stop loss. I do want to see this gap get respected. So I'm gonna trim my risk just a bit. Trimming my risk. but I do want to see ES take London low. The moment London low gets taken on ES, I'm closing the position on NQ regardless of where the fuck we are. Once we sweep this low, I'm gonna trim my position some more. Once we sweep this low, I'm gonna trail for sure. Probably above this gap, minimizing my risk if we take that low. Because it could very well inverse and take me out. There's high volume right now in the market. Want to see ES continue to dump. Want to see ES take London low. Now we're getting a retracement with the ES. And then Q reacts immediately. Not the best sign. And Q seems to be bullish. But my draw is still that London low on ES. But it's reacting more to the bullish retracement than it is to the bearish dump, which are just some things to note and to keep in mind. But we're still in and we're holding. Not the delivery we want to see in terms of efficiency. We kind of are just chopping around. But that London low remains untapped, at least on ES. Price is unpredictable. It can do whatever the fuck it wants to do. Price does not care about our IFVGs, our unicorns, doesn't care about nothing. It's irrational, it's unpredictable, it's chaotic. It could go wherever the fuck it wants to go. That's why we have our stop loss set. That's why we have a take profit set. It's been a long hold. NQ's holding more bullish than bearish. We're close to getting stopped out. We've been chilling in drawdown for a while. We've cut our risk. We're probably around 150 risk. 150 risk to make around 600. 500 is fine to me. Good risk reward. I'll take it. But we're holding. Long hold. Not liking that it's reacting more to the bullish side than it is to the bearish, but we're back at our entry. Let's see if this is the time where we sweep the lows. But ES still wants to dump. ES is just about to put a new lower low, and then Q's struggling just to break one low. But I want to see ES take that London low. I haven't seen chat in a while, my bad boys. I'll get to y'all in a bit. I want to be locked in the trade. I don't want to get influenced to what y'all say. I want to do me. I want to do my trading. But we're still there ranging. We're gonna get a new 30-minute, 15-minute candle open here in around 2 minutes. Now we're getting a deeper retracement within ES. And then Q doesn't seem to react to it. We're about to get stopped out. And we go out with honor.
Order Stop filled.
And that's it. And that's it. That was a long trade. We gave the unicorn an attempt. ES was delivering beautifully towards the south side. Alright, let's see. Good morning. Alright. That's the first trade. We gotta wait 15 minutes for the next macro. That was a, let me see. We were about 200, 600. Yeah, that was around $200 loss. Just about. It still doesn't reach our first TP. I mean, our first stop loss. But either way, this is not a unicorn you want to be a part of, right? You want efficient delivery. What does efficient delivery look at? Maybe tap. It's fine to see a retracement, but after a retracement and a drop, you want to see it drop, pierce. You don't want to see this. So we're gonna wait for the next macro to look for another trade. And I need to see price take the high. If not, I'm gonna crash out. Low key, high key. Previous week high is a strong draw on liquidity. A guy from the viewers took long. I guess he's TP hit. I mean, shit's just ranging. There's really no direction. Yes, to me seems that it wants to go for London low. But hey, I'm gonna wait for the macro. So we have to wait around 12 minutes, 13 minutes. I will join next stream. Alright, brother, take care. And that's full TP right there. I mean, full stop loss. In hindsight, should have followed through on what I said of a no trade macro. Um, which is something I'm gonna take note on. Moving forward, I will not be trading if there's news on the macro. Let me look at tomorrow. Alright, tomorrow we're good. Friday, we have news in the first macro. Alright, just things to take note on. ES just about edged that London low. ES is retracing into a 15-minute bearish FVG. NQ's pumping bullish. Big decorrelation between the assets. Yep. Look at the 15-minute from NQ and look at the 15-minute from ES. One's holding bullish, one's holding bearish. We have a nice strong liquidity. which is the previous week's lows, which one of the viewers said. We did put a bullish SMT here at these lows. But yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna journal the trade. Oh shit. Always journal your trades. Screenshot, record it, save it somewhere. Actually, my stop loss was just about there. It was like minus 180. Take a screenshot, copy the link, and always journal your trades. So I'm gonna add a new. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. This is the whole strategy checklist. Y'all can pause, screenshot, save it. I will make a video on it regardless. But I'm still iterating on it constantly. Don't no trades on macro if news. If high impact news. Always have a list like this. Add conditions, remove conditions, follow it religiously. And now today's date, which is 07. Red carpet news. Our daily bias was bearish. We took it at the first macro short. There was no SMT. Our initial risk was, fuck, I can't even tell because of trading view. Just about. Let me see if that matches. 4610. How much balance do we have? We have, yeah, just about. I think I lost a little bit more than that. There you go. Like that. We copy the result. Yes, just about edged London low. Which was our initial draw. It could still be our draw if it gives us a chance in the macro, which is in 5 minutes. Let me finish journaling the trade real quick. There you go. Trade has been journaled. I'm gonna start doing my bias again. Start from the top. On the daily, we're bearish. On the 4 hour, we inverse this bullish FEG. There is no PD arrays to take us lower. This is our drawn liquidity, so we're bullish on the 4 hour. So daily we're bearish. 4 hour we're bull. 1 hour, let's look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour we inversed this FVG in particular, which was previously respected. Uh, we're bullish on the 1 hour. On the 15 minute, we are tapping on bullish PD array. There's a lot of bearish PD arrays here on the left as well, which we need to keep in mind. I just want to mark out these highs just to see where we are in the range. So we have tapped. There's a bullish FEG, but there's bearish FEGs here on the side. The 5 minute, same deal. Kind of neutral. Because I'm bullish on the daily, bearish on the 4 hour. Oh, that if I'm neutral on the lower time frame, that puts me bullish. So here, 15 minute, we're neutral. And 5 minute neutral. Because we're tapping into PD arrays on both sides. Macro's just about to start. My initial draw was London low, which is these equal lows right here. Mainly because ES is massively decorrelated with NQ. ES is printing more bearish. Equal lows at the London lows, tapping into a bearish FEG. ES has already swept the previous week high, putting in a bearish SMT. Some things to keep in mind. I'm more keen on following whatever ES is doing than what NQ is doing. And usually they're correlated, right? But in these cases where it's not really correlated, I'm going to take note of it, of course. So we are going to have the macro starting here in a few. Um, just by looking at this, I mean, there is a unicorn here, but that's before the macro. Don't know if I want to take a late unicorn off macro. Mm, not really seeing in other time frames any unicorn I could trade off of. Maybe this one. This bullish order block that has been respected 3 times now. It's bound to break, no? So this could be maybe our entry confluence with a smart stop loss towards the London lows, which ES still does not tap. Just about edged. I already took one trade. It was just loss. Took like a $200 loss, just about. Not the best price action. We should have been benched first macro, which was just chop. I mean, obviously we can't know that. This is all hindsight, but there was news which shouldn't have been traded. Macro, we are tapping into this 1 minute unicorn. I guess this 3 minute unicorn. Not really the best, but I mean, it's still there and it could definitely be an attempt. But I rather would just wait. I think I'd rather wait for maybe the 3 minute inverse. Not really the best price action. Assets are decorrelated, which doesn't give me too much confidence on where price wants to go. So I think I'd rather just wait for more context. What do y'all think? Sometimes it's best to wait, to sit on your hand, wait for price to develop more context, and maybe the entry is in the third macro. NQ's holding way much more bullish than ES is. So for now, we wait and we observe. ES definitely edged several traders. Literally $1 away from tapping London low. That's we know that they're tricky. The market makers are tricky. But for now, we wait. I was going to trade today, but I don't know anymore. Yeah, like there's really we need more context. Definitely need more context. Price is just chopping and consolidating. Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? One of those days in trading. PA so bad today. It's trash, brother. It's trash. Definitely like there's nothing. I mean, just looking here at the 3 minute, this could definitely be an order block to keep in mind. Just nothing right now, brothers. Might be a third macro trade. Do you have the patience to wait for the third macro? Are you in it for the rush to force a trade, even though there's nothing? I mean, there's always something, right? There's always could have entered on the unicorn here. You could enter on the inverse here for longs. You could have entered on the order block tap. There's always something to trade, right? But would it be smart to trade? Not the best price action, not the best delivery, decorrelated assets. This previous week high is looking juicy. It's looking mighty juicy. Equal lows got nerfed in 2026. 15-minute FVG saved everyone on longs today. That's funny. The equal lows definitely got nerfed. Nothing for me to trade right now, so I don't trade it. Just wait. get closer here to the hour. Just 5 more minutes. There's absolutely nothing to trade right now. There is a bullish unicorn here on the 5 minute. Fake trade, don't take this trade. Yeah, it doesn't really even make sense. Three-minute unicorn could be tight. Tight move.
Order filled.
Ignore, it's not real. No trades yet. No trades. Let's let price get more context. Really nothing to trade right now. This is a fake trade. Do not take this. My bad. Do not take that. I'm just observing. Not a trade I would take. Might be a last macro play. No real direction on where price wants to go. Uh, the previous week highs are looking juicy. And we're pumping. The previous week high remains untapped. ES is pumping now as well. Do you think Paris wants to fill that new week opening gap, December 11th? See, December 11th. What do you mean, brother? I'm struggling to find what you're telling me. December. I mean, it's definitely going for the weekly highs. Strong draw right there. I mean, there's absolutely nothing for me to trade right now. Rather just wait for the last macro to see if we get better structure on price. I really have no expectations. Like, if price is gonna reach the weekly high on this macro, what are we gonna do? We gotta jump in the macro with fresh mind, fresh ideas. Not the best price action. I mean, we could call it quits here. Just bench till tomorrow. Because I'm in absolutely no rush to do anything. I mean, not new week opening gap. There's a gap that needs to fill. Check December 11th, 15 minute. Let's check. December 11th? That's like way, way back. Nah, I don't get what you're telling me, bro. This has already been filled, no? Am I missing something? Yeah, this shit has been filled. Is that what you meant? Absolutely atrocious price action today, bro. Feel like just sitting out, just waiting for tomorrow. Mm. Maybe just sitting out and waiting for the next macro could be the smarter move. Sam, I think you might be confused, brother. Check December 11th again. Are you sure you're on NQ? Yeah, I'm looking. A lot of people got cooked on the longs as well. Not the best day for trading. Yeah, a lot of people are saying no trade, no trade, no trade. Stick around for the last macro. I mean, we're already here. I am trying to reach 500 subs. If there's anybody in here, I don't even know who the fuck is in here, bro. I might be going crazy. Trying to reach 500 subs. Trying to get my watch time hours up, up and up and up. People got cooked on the shorts, which was me. People got cooked on the longs. Love the Discord, brother. Yes, sir. Thank you for tapping in. Done for today, PA. Just shit won't wait. Third macro. Fair enough. I mean, hopefully that weekly high gets fucking swept, bro, because I'm sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of it. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Y'all could definitely stick around, bro. I am gonna stick around just to see the last macro. Um, one of these days, can't get demotivated. You can't blow your accounts. Like, don't let these days define your trading. That's the best advice I could give you. Nobody asked for advice, right? But If y'all have any questions, personal, trading, whatever, now is the time to ask. Shitty PA today. We took one trade, took one L. We're currently sitting in about, after 2 trading days, we're sitting in about $400 of drawdown, which I'm not too scared or mad about. One win, we make it back. Not really worried. We had a good trade yesterday, which we couldn't capitalize on, and bad price action today. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna blow my account, right? That doesn't mean I'm a revenge trade. It doesn't mean I'm a disrespect my rules or one of those days. I think these types of days speak louder, right? I feel like they really say who you are as a trader. And it's just one of those days where PA is shit and there's nothing to trade on the macros. Prices de-aligned. Um, but yeah, that's just my theory. I mean, I'm more impressed by the fact that ES, because I was short. I feel like taking the short on ES would have netted me a win just above the order block high. Let's reach for the 2 to 1. That right there is the win. That's the unicorn. This was what I was looking at. I was looking at ES and I entered off the NQ unicorn. And now look at what the fuck price is doing. It's inversing hard. Let's go back to NQ. It edges the weekly high. This is like these are the types of days where the markets are out to get you. So be careful, bros. One of those days where they chop up the retail. Cheeky tap on the OB. But be careful, brothers, please. Taps the order block nicely. Sweeps these lows. Probably takes out a couple people trying to reach that high. Let's see, let's mark out the weekly high. Yep. Loves to do that. Price loves to do that. It's textbook that at this point. It loves edging the draw on liquidity. Cooking all the retail, bro. You done training for today? I'm waiting for the last macro just to see. But it's whack price action. Whack. Waiting for the last macro, which is in about 20 minutes. But price edges the weekly high and it starts dumping. You'd love to see that. You'd love it. It's just crazy to me. Now the question is, are we gonna get a market structure shift? Are we gonna dump? That would be crazy, right? You have this beautiful 5 minute order block that's being tapped right now. A fresh order block. It could very well respect and take the high. Or it can make it a breaker block into a unicorn. Perhaps. Oh, just one of those days. One of those days. Don't get cooked on these days. Don't get fucking chopped. Don't blow your accounts. Don't lose more than you have to. I would de-risk. Like it's just one day. Are you willing to detach? Are you willing to let go? Just marking it out just for mental stimulation, I guess. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna take a trade because it's off the macro. Seems to be that we are gonna get the market structure shift. We do have a big ass bag right here. So I feel like this is the real challenge, even though we did inverse this 5 minute OB. What could happen? We could leave a wick. Doesn't necessarily mean we're inversing. I feel like this is just chopping all the people that are long, taking their stop losses. This does not necessarily mean that price is gonna just inverse, right? What's the ideal situation for the bulls? Is this leaves a wick and it wicks bullish off this. That could very well happen, right? I would keep an eye out on how this candle closes because we can have a market structure shift here. I mean, ideally we want to inverse all this chop right here on this on the all this chop. We want to inverse this, which is this. Just still a long way to go, but you can get like a premature entry indicator with the unicorn because we are like for like as of now we are printing a unicorn. How does that look like? Looks like this. This is a bag. I mean, my bad. This is the bag, and this is the beautiful order block right here. Thing is, it's not macro time. Uh, BB, BB. So we do have that unicorn combo, liquidity sweep, market structure shift, displacement. Go as slow as you want. But like I said, it's not macro. This is just mental stimulation. Just reviewing and looking at the unicorn. It's so beautiful how order blocks are treated. We are trading inside of this bag. We could very well inverse it. And we could look for unicorn bullish. It's the same idea. We have an order block there that we want to see get inversed. Same idea works both ways. But it's not macro, so I would not take the trade. It's just mental stimulation. Charge my phone. Like I said, it's one of those days. Do not blow your account. Don't do anything stupid. Don't revenge. Don't full port. It's not. It's not that day to do that. Price action is shit. So we should be playing defense here. We should be more selective. We should be more de-risked, more careful. Good stop loss, good TP. Just a good setup. But now we are getting an inverse to the Bulls. Fifteen more minutes for the macro. We wait. Don't do anything stupid. Just play cool. Wait for the macro. Where would the draw be? The draw on liquidity is most definitely the weekly high. That seems to be the clear draw on liquidity. And if you're thinking lows, it's probably the London low, equal lows. But I will wait for the macro for a better confirmation. We are getting a cheeky V shape recovery here. And what happened? We traded inside of the 5 minute. We retraced back inside of the order block. There's still bullish order flow here in place. It's just cool, fun, stimulating to watch price deliver. Watch how it manipulates. Patience, patience. This is where we are tested, boys. Don't fall into temptations. Observe yourself. Detach. Wait. Be patient. See what Price wants to do. 10 more minutes, which is two more 5 minute candles. We will see what Price wants to do with this bullish, with this bearish. Because we do have a bearish unicorn right here in place. But the drawn liquidity seems to be the weekly high. So wouldn't be smart to take that short. Because Price loves to do this. It edges, it comes back, takes retail, sweeps liquidities, manipulates, and then pushes to take the high. So we're waiting 10 more minutes. Damn, you don't know the urge I have to lay down, but I'm not. Because I'm loyal to my stream. We wait, we observe, we do absolutely nothing. We just chill, we just sit on our hands. And doing this every day is what will set you apart in the long term. I mean, I have absolutely no way of knowing that, but I know soon, sooner rather than later, I will be rewarded. I know for my patience, for my discipline, for following the strat. I know I'm still making a lot of human mistakes. I'm still iterating. I'm still learning, but I feel like I have enough of the support built, and everything on top of that are wins. Even the losses, they're wins. I know that deep in my heart, if I continue with this discipline, this patience, this detachment towards the charts, it will take me a long way. I have absolutely no feeling towards my P&L. I have nothing. And it's even better here on TradingView because you can't even see what your take profit is, what your stop loss is. So it gives me more of a sense of detachment, and I'm just really trading the setup, looking for the setup. Not looking for the money. I'm looking for the setup. Which, like I said, just rewiring that part of my brain took me a while. I I did have my stints of that feeling of profitability where you get that detachment from the P&L and you're just trading good setups. I've had that feeling, but it lasts a week, right? It lasts 2 weeks maybe where you get lucky and shit. But now I feel like I've been like this for a good 3 months, 4 months. And funnily enough, I have not seen profits because before I know I was getting lucky. I know it. But I know if I continue this route, I will be rewarded. I'm documenting absolutely everything that I'm doing. It will be documented for me to see in the future, for y'all to see in the future as testimony that it could be done. It's not an overnight shit. You need to stack winning days. And I don't mean P&L wise. I mean winning days in terms of good trading, because even losses are good. But when you stack volume, when you stack a number of winning trades in a row, of data, of months, that's what will make a difference. Hence why I make a lot of emphasis on Bro, days like this where price action is shit define you as a trader. Are you blowing your accounts today? Are you over leveraging? Are you revenging? Are you no, but the draw liquidity should be higher. No, but the draw liquidity should be London low. But the draw and your ego is so attached to being right. It's so attached to that idea of trading that you're just revenging and trying to validate your ego. But that's not gonna take you anywhere. Because I would have blown my account on days like this. I would have over leveraged. I would have revenged. I would like, oh yeah, this is the draw. Let me taps the FBG. Let me take a long and let me, and you over leverage and you're trying to make your money back. You're trying to pass your account. You're trying to take a payout because this is somebody's fifth day for a payout, right? And that fucks with the mental. But yeah, cheeky yap, cheeky yap. Macro starts in about 5 minutes, so let's do a top-down analysis for the third time today. We are bearish on the daily. There's there's three things here. We have the bearish imbalance here. We have a daily opening gap here imbalance, and we do have this massive daily. So on the daily, I'm bearish, mighty bearish. On the 4 hour, we're bullish. We are trading inside of a 4 hour FEG. However, I do want to see this high get met. I do want to see this high get taken in order for me to consider bearish or consider that we're trading inside of the bearish gap, but we are trading inside of the gap already, right? Like this could edge it since did ES already take it? Let's look at ES now. Let's look at all of our cards. So ES has taken the high already. So this tells me we could leave an SMT, meaning we are trading inside of a bearish imbalance. So I'm bearish in the 4 hour, meaning we're going to be bearish on the 1 hour. Bearish. This last macro, I would be interested in taking shorts more than I am taking longs. Let's go back to NQ. Hopefully the high gets taken. Hopefully. So we don't get cooked on that draw on liquidity. Making a higher time frame forever model where we sweep a high inside of a higher time frame PD array. And hopefully we get a bearish unicorn play out. So hopefully we get this high taken within the next 5 minutes or before the new hourly candle opens. But we still have time. This is the last macro. And I am looking to take a trade. Hopefully the draw on liquidity gets met, which is this high right here. And it edges once again, but I think this is the last one. Like I do think we are gonna take that high. Like there's absolutely no way we don't. All right, the high has been taken. Yep, high's been taken right there, which is perfect. And now we wait for the inverse. If there's no inverse, there's no trade because we are bearish. But we've delivered. We're waiting. We do want to get closer here to the hour, to 12 a.m. I am expecting a 1 hour bearish candle. So let's see if we can catch the high. I mean, then again, just thinking about like the world news about what's happening with Trump in South America and how I feel like World War III is on the verge of starting. Because I feel like we like that shit's already started, at least in terms of economy. There's definitely a currency war going on. And with all this invading going on, with fuck, I don't want to say all these countries, I don't want to get like flagged or something. But with all this shit that going on, it does make me skeptical, bro, and it makes me dubious on why the fuck is price pumping. Like, like there's just, or maybe I'm just pessimistic. It's a good thing to observe, because I don't want to be like, nah, like this should be dumping, this should be dumping, and I'm always looking for shorts, because that's happened to me before, and you always get caught on shorts. How close are we from fucking all-time highs? I mean, we're right there, bro. We are freaking right there. What do we do when we're close? We're at all-time highs. You long, you fucking long and long and long. We did have a 5 minute unicorn in place. Obviously, this is hindsight. Obviously. But this is how the price moves. It moves with unicorns. Always. So we do want to get closer to the hour here, which is two more 5 minute candles. Not too worried about this pump. But let's see if we could get some type of structure we could trade without forcing it, obviously. Because US got that Venezuela oil, that's why NQ's pumping. Yeah, you're right. You could be right, bro. I mean, but then again, like, I don't know, man. Like, also with, I mean, we are trading NASDAQ, right? What, what companies do the oil benefit that are on the NASDAQ? I mean, but then again, I know it improves the economy, lowers gas prices, fights inflation, meaning people have more money in their pockets, meaning they have more money to invest into the market. Valid, right? But growth wise towards the company, who are the leading companies within NQ? Everything that comes into my mind is just AI, right? And all this AI bullshit of the money they're pumping into these companies with borrowed money. So they borrow money with borrowed money. You know what I'm trying to say? They give debt with debt. That sounds like a fucking bubble to me. Like there's absolutely no reason why you should be pumping. Fucking OpenAI is not a profitable company. Not yet, at least. It could be soon, but it's not there yet. And I feel like we're pumping on hopium and copium. Are we bound for a crash? Fuck, I don't know, man. Like I said, I can't be too pessimistic and stick with, oh yeah, I'm short, I'm short, I'm short. I mean, we're fucking reaching all-time highs, bro. I can't have that mentality, right? But it's difficult for me not to think otherwise. I hope I don't sound too crazy. Like, I don't know, bro. I feel like this Venezuela shit is just a big distraction for the fact that we have a fucking criminal as a president. And I'm saying we like I live in the US. I do not live in the United States. But it's just, it is kind of infuriating because I used to be pro Trump because of the economy, the economic side of things. That was the only reason I was pro Trump. But now I don't give a fucking flying fuck about the economy, bro. Like, there's a fucking criminal as a president right now, bro. And that, like I said, I don't want to say too much shit here. I mean, you all know what I'm talking about, but I don't want to get fucking flagged or reported. But then again, it's that same thing. Like, don't get hooked on politics. Don't get hooked on all that bullshit because it doesn't really affect your day by day life. Not directly, at least. Indirectly, maybe. But I mean, I can't even. Like, Mexico is not as far worse. You know, like corruption, cartels. It's just far, far worse. And I feel like it's more rotten to the core. I mean, both US and Mexico are rotten in their ways, right? Still waiting to get closer here to the hour. Nothing to trade yet. It's just about patience, observing. What would I want to see? I want to see a bullish order block get inverse. That's what I want to see. The lowest is right here, but that's way too low for me. So I want to see some type of displacement lower, put in the bullish order block, and then displace off it, unicorn. That's hopium. I'm reactive though. I'm not gonna trade unless I see that happen. I can't trade bullshit. I need to trade a unicorn for the peace of mind. And we did get here a bullish order block. It might be too deep though. Like for me to short up here is kind of wild. But let's see, might be a de-risk, maybe two cons. We're sweeping again. Making this a breaker block if we inverse, want to get closer here to the hour. Still pumping. Are we actually gonna go for all-time highs? Do I want to short? Wait and see, wait and find out. I am definitely gonna de-risk heavily on this trade. Probably by half. If we get a trade. There's another level not taken in the 4 hour. Let's see. Are like these equal? I mean, there's all this bullshit up here that's not taken, right? But we are trading inside of a gap here, a gap here. Are we bound to inverse anytime soon? Can't really sit here and wait for that to happen. Hence why we are reactive. I'm watching ES as well. Previous week high. Setting up a fake trade. Don't. Just don't. Ooh, nothing. We got a new hour open. Funnily enough, we do have a order block right here. Yep, we do have an order block. Nice little top wick right here. There's a gap from 11 December trying to balance. Why do people keep telling me that about December 11? I'm not finding it. Are we getting like this November 3, November 4, December 11, December 11 is right here. What do y'all mean? This is December 11. Am I looking at something wrong? Right here, like December 11, 2025. Or what do you mean by that? Because Sam Trades told me the same shit, which I don't get. Yeah, this might be the play. This 3 minute OB is the play. – 12 more minutes for us to be done with the stream. So far, we've only taken one trade, which was a loss. Sitting in about $400 in drawdown, which I'm not fucking scared about. What chart are you using? Oh shit. I'm using TradingView. Let me see. Let me open up Top Step to see what y'all are talking about. Oh, what? It's different from Top Step. Oh, now I know what y'all are seeing. Wait, why is it different though? Yeah, because this is December 11 on TradingView and then Top Step, it's different. Now I know what y'all are saying. Did you hit another trade? Not yet. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah, totally. Looking at Top Step to see that. It's not here in TradingView. We're just about to tap it. The tap right there. Still don't hit another trade. So far, just one trade today. Just waiting, waiting. I'm using Trading View. It's here. You got me tripping now. Am I looking at the wrong MNQ? Yeah, I was looking at the wrong MNQ. Yeah, 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 yeah. We're still trading into it. Might be a no trade again. No signs of retracement, just pump. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong Trading View. Yeah, March. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're both ripping. 5 more minutes for the macro to be done. This is the OB we're after. Probably not gonna reach in time. 3 more minutes. The next three candles have to form the unicorn. If not, I'm just gonna hop off. Let's see. And we need to close below this. 2 more candles for that. Let's see if we get our wish granted. We are tapping inside of that order block right there. This could continue to pump. See if that candle displaces lower, leaving a gap. This is the last candle I'm watching. Because this will be considered the market structure shift down here. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Yep, that's it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. G fucking G. One trade today was an L. Um, we journaled it. In hindsight, the trade looked better on ES than it did on NQ. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of it. YouTube video today, Instagram reel today. Uh, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. This is a long-term shit. All right, boys. I love y'all. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for keeping company. I love y'all. GG's, boys.